If you are married, living with somebody, or in a long term, meaningful relationship to you, stop letting single people talk you out of your situation. Don't do it. If you've been dating somebody for a good little while and you are not being psychologically or physically abused, and you two seem to get along pretty well, stop letting single people talk you out of your situation. The next time somebody single who has not been in a relationship for a while looks at you and tells you something like, hmm, if I was dating that person, I wouldn't tolerate that, or I wouldn't put up with that, or they start trying to give you some advice about what you should do in your situation, look them in their eyes and tell them something like this. How about you lead by example? Meaning that the next time you get in a relationship, the next time you get into something, show me through your actions. Yes. Don't let that miserable single person talk you out of your home. You don't want in a relationship. They're single. Why would you even consider letting them coach you up? We're going to take this to school. Could you imagine if you were a honor roll student, straight A student? Let's even go valedictorian. When it comes down to schools, you are A's across the board. Would you even consider taking academic advice from the high school dropout? Could you even imagine how that conversation would start? The high school dropout looking at you, knowing you the valedictorian, knowing you got straight A's all across the board. And the high school dropout, he about to start giving you study advice. And here's the irony about that situation. The high school dropout wouldn't know where he is or she is. They wouldn't even try it. As a matter of fact, the high school dropout will come to you for advice about academics because they would recognize, oh, that person know what the H they doing because they see you doing it. But the irony about dating life is you could have somebody in a wonderful relationship or somebody just in a relationship, and you'll be listening to somebody that you can't even remember the last time they was even in a decent relationship. You can't remember the last time they've been happy about somebody. You can't remember the last time that they did anything that you looked at with another person and you thought, ah, that was nice. I'd like to do that because they don't have nothing going on like that. But what they do have is the ability to screw your happiness up if you're willing to listen to them. Because that's all they gonna do is screw your happiness up. Now, if you are the one in a relationship, stop telling your single friends every time something little goes wrong in your house or something goes wrong in your relationship. Because people naturally, if they are truly your friends, They want the best for you. So if you keep complaining to people about the person you dating and all they hearing is a bunch of complaints, yes, eventually they are going to want to see you move on to greener pastures or move on to something else because they hear you complain about that person all the time. Because their only frame of reference to that person is what you tell them. And if what you tell them is always something like thumbs down, and if they are your friends, then yes, they're going to want you to move on to greener pastures. They're going to want you to open your eyes up and do something different. But if you're not complaining and you got a friend that's just every once in a while when you telling them about things going on in your life and you're not really complaining, you're just talking. And if they keep telling you, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't put up with that, I wouldn't tolerate that. And if that person is single, and like I said, you can't remember the last time they've been in nothing worthwhile. You can't remember the last time that you would have ever thought, ooh, that was nice. Sure wish me and my mate was doing that. If you don't remember the last time you had those kind of thoughts about that person, then we're going to go back to school. You need to be just like that valedictorian or that straight A student looking at that high school dropout. You already know. You ain't about to take no advice from that fool because they don't have a track record of anything that you want to get involved with. Hey, look here, y'all. My name is Daryl Moore. Check out my book, Money Hungry. Peace, love, happiness. I'm out.